We're definitely gonna have to tame this down. This is so funny right now because I have so much on. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a video for y'all today on Rare Beauty. So this is by Selena Gomez. I purchased all these products from Sephora online, and this is a more affordably priced line at Sephora or in the prestige makeup market. So I would say the most expensive thing I got looks like it is the foundation, which was $29. The blush was $20, the concealer was $19, the highlighter was $22, and then I got some little sets that have mini sizes in them, and those were affordable as well. So it is a more affordably priced line at Sephora, so I was definitely interested to try out some of the products. So just gonna be kind of playing with them on camera today, letting you know my thoughts on them, so giving you some little mini reviews and just showing you the products in action. So that's what we're doing, so let's get to it. Okay, so I've already applied some moisturizer. I didn't put on a primer because I want you guys to be able to see the foundation just on my skin. So I'm gonna start with the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation in 160C. This is the outside box. I opened it from the bottom, and this is what the packaging looks like. So it is, well, it's a liquidy foundation, so you have to shake it, kind of get all the stuff mixed together. Got a little something in there to help it mix. And then it is like a doe foot applicator, a big doe foot applicator kind of packaging, but I do notice that it seems like the stopper needs to be, I don't know, better, needs to work better, because the packaging is getting a little bit messy and, I don't know, just messy. It started looking like that from the first time I opened it. So yeah, it was kind of already like that. So I'm just gonna wipe this on my face and then blend it in with a kabuki. Kabuki? Yeah. I'm like, why, is that the right word? Yes. I think this color is pretty close. I think it's a little bit light for me. So texture on this foundation, it is that kind of silky, you can see, I don't know how to describe this, silky, glossy looking foundation, like glowy looking foundation. And it is one of those that just feels very thin in texture. It reminds me a lot in texture of the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation, which is actually not one of my favorite foundations. I tend to not gravitate towards that kind of a foundation that just, on me, it seems to sit on top of my skin. I've noticed that I can kind of buff this in and eventually get it into my skin, just kind of as I buff and press and, you know, sort of all the things. Nice little pimple up there. But it just doesn't very effortlessly meld into my skin. I think once it's on there, I like the finish of it. I like this like glow to it, but it's more just that thin sort of texture that doesn't seem to really kind of buff into my skin, that I find a little bit difficult to work with. So here's some information from Sephora's website. So it says it's a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feel barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. So it's supposed to be medium coverage, natural finish, liquid foundation, supposed to be good for normal, dry, combination, and oily, so apparently all skin types. Ingredient call-outs, free of sulfates, SLS, and SLES. There's a ton of things listed there if you want to check that out on Sephora's website. Doe foot applicator, delivers pure pigments packed in a serum-like base. That makes sense. So serum-like base, making it easy to blend and build coverage, while evening out skin tone and hiding the look of pores. Not clogging or caking. With a botanical blend of lotus, gardenia, and water lily, it calms and nourishes skin for comfortable long wear in 48 shades. It says for dry skin, it's recommended to moisturize and then follow with Always an Optimist Primer. So I guess that's from their line. So looking at my pores, I mean, I mostly have pores in here. I don't know. I don't think it looks bad on certain parts, but kind of in here, it's looking a little bit heavy. Maybe I applied too much. It looks a little heavy in here. but it says it's buildable. So I don't think it's the worst looking on pores, but I don't think it's anything amazing on pores. Okay, I went ahead and did my eyes. Wanted to mention wear time on the foundation. So I am more combination, normal. I really kind of say I'm combination. I don't really have dry areas on my skin, but I definitely have oily areas and then normal areas. So mostly combination. I don't notice it breaking down on me, but I definitely get shiny with it. Not as much as I would expect for how kind of glowy it starts out looking. It still kind of keeps this sitting on the top of my face sort of a look. And I just kind of get shinier throughout the day, but it doesn't necessarily break down more. It just sort of stays like this and then gets shinier throughout the day. Okay, so moving on to the concealer. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, and I got it in the shade 140C. It says a moisturizing, buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable, cake-free coverage. Let's see if the Sephora website says anything else. It says a lightweight hydrating concealer with cake-free, pretty much what that just said, medium to full coverage that lasts while brightening skin with a radiant finish. So radiant finish, medium coverage, liquid formula. It's supposed to hide blemishes, dark circles, and redness with buildable coverage and a skin-like finish that won't cake or settle into fine lines. With Botanical Blend, it's creamy and hydrating yet long-lasting and sweat-resistant. Plus, it comes in the same 48 shades as Liquid Touch Foundation. So I did 140C, and it's pretty light, but still kind of works. But I actually don't like super bright concealers on me. Like, I don't like to go 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. I just like barely 1 step or a half a shade lighter. And then I typically like to use a color corrector. Okay, so it has a doe foot applicator, kind of looks the same as the foundation, except it has kind of an angled doe foot applicator. So that's what that looks like. So I'm just gonna put some of this under my eyes. You can see, I mean, that's too light. And kind of too, it looks yellowy. So it's a little bit yellowy for me too. I'm gonna use my finger to blend this in so you can see what it looks like, because I find that this is the way that I can get the best coverage with this concealer is just using my fingertip. Just so you can see, I'll use a brush on this side and then I'll go back in with my finger, but you can see that it is lighter coverage when I use a brush, which is to be expected. So definitely more coverage on the side that I used my finger. So I'm going to apply more to each side. This color is definitely not right for me. But coverage, I mean, it says medium coverage. I would describe this as light to medium, honestly. It has some coverage for sure, but I don't know that I would call this medium. I think I would call it light to medium. I do like the texture of it though. It does feel hydrating. And it doesn't have the exact same texture as the foundation. It's not nearly as liquidy. It's definitely more creamy. But I like the hydration to it, so that's a plus. Put a little bit around my nose. So there it is. So overall, I think it's okay. I like the concealer better than the foundation. The foundation I'm just overall not a huge fan of. For me personally, and what I like in a foundation, this is really not it. I just feel like it's settling into my fine lines and just sort of sitting on top of my skin. So not a huge fan of the foundation. I think the concealer's okay. If you're looking for more light to medium coverage and you like a hydrating concealer, I think you'd probably be pleased with it. I like the applicator on it, so that's better. I like the concealer better than the foundation. So I applied some powder and some bronzer, and I feel like the powder on top definitely helps the foundation. It helps to smooth everything. Just looks better. Feels a little bit heavy though once everything is on, but I mean, at least it looks smoother, but I feel like that's more the powder than the foundation doing that. Okay, moving on to blush. So I'm gonna use, I got this little duo. Love these kind of little sets with little tiny makeup because then you get to try things and it's just cute. So you get a cute little blush and then a cute little lip balm. So this is the Best of Rare Beauty Lip and Cheek 2-piece mini duo. So gonna start with a little mini blush. This is so dang cute. This is in the color Bliss. So this is what the packaging looks like. You open it up, and then it's got a little doe foot applicator. Of course, this is a mini, so smaller applicator to it. So I have just been dabbing this on my cheeks and then blending it in with a, what is this? Duo fiber brush. And I love this blush. I have one other one I'm going to show you, but this one is a matte finish to it, and I would describe it as a peachy pink. It's so cute. It blends really well. It's, how would I describe this? Just a good texture is how I would describe it. I kind of like, you can see, stipple it on, but it's pigmented, not patchy. Wears very well. Really been impressed with the wear time on this blush. So they have matte finish ones and then also dewy finish ones. So this one is the dewy finish that I got in Happy. So you can see what it looks like full size. So it doesn't shake or anything like that. I was just testing that just to see. So let's open this up and look what this looks like, the full size. So it's just a doe foot applicator with kind of a flattened sort of a top to it. That looks like a lot of product on the top of it, so I am going to wipe some of it on the side of the container and just get a tiny little bit. Ooh, this is a bright pink, but I wanted to try both of them. We'll tame this down with some powder. We're definitely going to have to tame this down because this is pigmented, but really pretty. And I would say the glow on it, the dewiness, is really pretty subtle. I mean, it's more of a lit from within glow. This is so funny right now because I have so much on, but want you to be able to see it. Just kind of has, yeah, a little bit of that lit from within glow. I think it looks really pretty, other than I applied way too much. What it says for the blush is a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. Yes, I would say definitely does that. It's very pretty, lasts really well, easy to blend. I like the packaging, so the blush is definitely a win. Now moving on to a highlighter. So this is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer, and I got the shade Enlighten. So it says it is a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting lit from within glow. So there it is. Let me show you the packaging. Very similar to the blush and the foundation. It does not shake, so it's a thicker sort of a formula to it. And again, it has that same exact doe foot applicator as the blush. So again, that looks like a lot of product. So I'm just gonna wipe that off. This looks thinner than the blush. I'm gonna tap this on just a little bit at a time. First, I'm gonna use my finger. So this looks more subtle. Oh yeah, it's kind of more glossy. That's how I would describe this. It's not super metallic. I have like, what is this? Mascara on my finger. So there it is, more full on, so you can kind of see it. Definitely has more of a glossy glow than a metallic finish. I like this a lot because it is really pretty and subtle. I think you could definitely build it up. Oh, I'm getting blush on my applicator. Using a brush to see how that works, and that's definitely working too, to apply it. Put just a tiny little bit on my nose. I don't like a super highlighting nose look, but just a little bit. And on my Cupid's bow. That is really pretty. And if you had a more subtle makeup look, just a very light, you know, bronzy, sun-kissed sort of a makeup look, oh my goodness, I think this would be really beautiful. I'm a big fan of this too. And moving on to lips, I have a couple different options. I have the balm, and then also I got this little set. This is the Mini Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream Duo. So matte lip creams and then also a balm. And there are two different shades in this little set, but it looks like they've got, you know, more shade options in the full size. So this red one is Inspire. And the deeper color is Fearless. Kind of a brownie, burgundy sort of a shade. I think I'm going to use this one, but first I want to put the balm on so you can see. The balm is in this shade Thankful. Love all these names, so pretty. Love this. Oh. Love this balm. I mean, look how pretty that is. It is glossy, hydrating, comfortable. Has kind of a vanilla mixed with a perfumey sort of a scent. So it's kind of it seems like it's got both in there. So subtle scent to it, but man, I love how this looks on the lips. It's very flattering and smoothing on the lips. Just looks hydrating and glossy, and it feels really comfortable. I took the balm off, so now I'm gonna apply I already forgot what this is called, Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream in Fearless. And FYI, it has a kind of two-sided doe foot applicator. And here is this. Really like the formula on this too. It's not really a liquid lipstick. It is more of a, I would describe it as kind of like fluffy feeling sort of a lip product. So a souffle, yes, it feels super soft on the lips, not dry. I like that you can, I don't know, just sort of apply it more sheerly. It's just a different sort of a lip product, but I really like how it feels on the lips. Definitely not transfer proof or anything like that. It has that more just fluffy souffle sort of a texture to it. This is a really pretty color. Okay, so a quick little wrap up and mini review on each product. So the foundation, you've probably figured out, this is not my favorite product. It's just not what I'm personally looking for in a foundation. I think if you like the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation, I know some people love that foundation. So I think if you like that one, you'll probably like this one. If you like serum sort of foundations, they just have a particular texture to them. If you like those, I think you will enjoy this. The concealer, I like it better than the foundation. Not my very favorite. I do think part of it is the color that I got. I think the color is just too light. So I think if I got a more correct color for me, I would probably like it more. So if you like a hydrating concealer with more medium coverage, I do think you would like that. Let's see, the blush, love it. Love, love, love it. Love the matte and also the dewy. If I can get out the matte. Both awesome. I think they're great. Love how they blend. So cute on the cheeks. Great product. And then love the lip products too. I mean, the balm, super hydrating. Looks beautiful on the lips. Feels great. The souffle, really, really like this too. I think it's a different sort of a lip product that is comfortable and just good. Really like it. Okay guys, so that wraps up this video. Just kind of playing around with some rare beauty products and sharing my thoughts on them. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful for you. Please hit a thumbs up if it was and let me know down below if you tried anything from this line. Let me know what you've tried and what you think about it. I love hearing your thoughts and opinions, so let me know that down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!